One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Eagles will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Looking to throw, it's Winston. Quick completion on the out. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's
breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Takes the handoff. It's Clay. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Running to the left. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Winston. Safe completion on the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early. And how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this 1st down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
On the run, it's Clay. He breaks the tackle.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got it behind the line. It's Clay. There he goes. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Now on the option. Look out, he's got room. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Return goes out of bounds.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
Turning it on! Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Might as well give it to him again. Oh, it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Southern Miss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll try to get outside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Quarterback making checks. Snap to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, it's Winston. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
So now it's 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. turnover on downs.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. They'll give it to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to pass. It's Winston. Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Southern Mississippi, 0.
And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in a...
There he goes! Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets one fly deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a...
Oh, he's got some space. Showing off the arms. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The toss to the outside. Breaks the tackle. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. The Duke headed quickly to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Dukes are facing 3rd and inches. And some room to work. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Gets it past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Winston. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more...
Going for it all. Makes the catch. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end
of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. A run to the right. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Second down coming up.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Dukes are in the hurry-up.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Dukes are marching down the field.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Winston. Makes the catch. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Finds the tight end.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to buy time. Finds his big tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fakes to grab. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with it.
There he goes. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
What can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done, and as a result, they stay undefeated.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clay. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To throw, it's Winston. He wants to take the top off. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Dawgs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. And the defense drags him down. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building